Hobgoblin may have taken on. He was selling supervillain identities on auctions to the highest bidder. Like he sold, for instance, he sold Sunfire's identity to a criminal enforcer that Spider-Man kills in this issue. But it's odd just seeing Spider-Man fight this nuke. Look at this new Green Goblin, even though they've never met.
Yes, as of Spider-Doc. But it seems like, kind of in this issue, that Spider-Man's... I don't know, it happens towards the end, but I have the impression that he's not... he hasn't fought him. He hasn't made an attempt right now.
Green Goblin has actually tried to sabotage several pieces of equipment.
Yes.
In which he's made it so that Spider-Man and Spider Patrol bugs can no longer pick him up on their radars.
Yes. Okay, well...
Alright, there's just a little bit of a...
Oh yeah, this does
show.
Indestructible Hulk #9 starts Blind Rage Part 1, where, Daredevil and... I'm not sure who is that? Right here.
No, it's Matt Murdock and
Daredevil, well, in the picture there's Hulk, and then Daredevil's on one side. Kind of like... Daredevil he has like a pitchfork.
This must be like a demon and
demon angel thing.
Yeah, see, now Matt Murdock's little staff is supposed to be like a halo, and he's supposed to be a pitchfork.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to symbolize how the Hulk is sort of fighting his own inner demons against.
Yes.
And I don't know why they picked Daredevil to represent it, but the Marvel has gotten really edgy with Daredevil lately, bringing on this new Daredevil Dark Knight series.
I mean, it's good.
And all this stuff. It's good. I like how Marvel's taking.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to make better steps with Daredevil. I mean,
considering how bad they did with the 1990s Daredevil series, they cut off a while ago.
What I'm well, still on the Spider-Man aspect, but like not exactly superior right now. With Ultimate Comics Spider-Man, it's been a year later that Miles has not decided to be Spider-Man right now. It's been a year later, and there's a confrontation between him and Spider-Woman, and he just slips it by. It's like a shield container with his suit, his web shooters, and a note that says, "Miles, you've been gone as a hero for a year. Think about it. How many lives could you have saved?" Then, so he doesn't really go into Spider-Man mode, if you know what I mean, like right now. But it was interesting. Also, Miles has a girlfriend, Kate Bishop, which is also like a alternate version of Hawkeye. So I
hate that.
I'm kind of...
Kate Bishop was an imitation version of Hawkeye in the actual universe, and she's done a really bad job in the normal universe. Is she any better in the Ultimate Universe?
They've only had one issue, so I don't really...
Is she like a superhero, or is she just a normal...
I don't know, they haven't said yet, but it's only been one issue, and they said...
she's pretty pathetic in the normal universe.
Yeah, it seems like it.
They've cut her off.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see them kind of do a team-up with Kate Bishop and Spider-Man. That would be interesting.
To bring back to Superior Spider-Man for a moment, something we've seen in a little while is Captain Watanabe, Carly Cooper's boss and the chief of police. She was the Wraith for a while, and I think that they're gonna bring the Wraith back because Spider-Man he killed off Massacre a few issues ago. If you guys remember in issue number 5, he shot Massacre in the head. But the police that testified against him all lied, which is getting Captain Watanabe pretty suspicious of her partners. So she's called in Carly Cooper, the only person she can trust so far, who's Peter's former girlfriend. And she knows he's Spider-Man. So this could get pretty ugly for Peter.
Yeah.
Doc Ock.
Yeah. I mean, going back to Ultimate Comics Spider-Man for a little bit, just seems like it's getting better and better each issue. Next issue, the Ultimate version of Cloak and Dagger is supposed to come, so that's going to be really good. Last page is Cloak and Dagger, and also there's an Ultimate version of Bombshell, which is going to be interesting.
Who?
Bombshell.
Bombshell.
The villain.
I've not heard of Bombshell.
Okay.
I don't remember, but he's in the name sort of rings a bell.
Yeah, and they're coming back. So I mean, it's great to see what Marvel could do, but put it in an Ultimate Universe.
Yeah, I mean, I followed. I was a big fan of Ultimate Spider-Man before it turned into Ultimate Comic Spider-Man. It was my favorite artist and writer used to be Brian Michael Bagley and Bendis. Michael
Yeah,
Ba-
Brian Michael
Mark
Bendis
Bagley and
and Mark Bagley.
Yeah, they used to be my favorite writers, pair of writers and artists until they were pulled from the project, and then they worked on the Pulse for a while. But
I mean, that was
I followed that for a little while, but I lost interest when it just got dumb.
okay. Keep
But
going.
I have a favorite artist now, Humberto Ramos, who's really brought up the quality of Spirit Spider-Man for a while, and they've brought him back for issue I think 13, 14,
Yeah.
bringing him back.
What I've noticed with Ultimate Comics Spider-Man before, recently on the Venom War saga, it's been Sarah Palaci, but now they've taken her off the creative team. She's joined an indie comic, and now it's Dave Marquez. I mean, the art looks. I mean, it's something fresh to look at after seeing the same thing. But Chris, do you want to share your favorite artist and writer?
My favorite artist would have to be Humberto Ramos. He's really brought up the quality of art. I like how he exaggerates the features on the human face, because he used to do Wolverine Civil War, and I think he really brought up the quality of that. And then he did Superior Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man.
So I guess mine for writing for a writer would be Brian Michael
Same
Bendis.
for me.
His work is pretty stellar. And artist, who's one of Savage Wolverines? Like his last name's Chu or Cho. Frank Chow. He's really good. I mean, I like how his art stands out from the rest of the art. I
They
mean,
pulled him off for issue 6. I just realized.
yeah, for
That's weird.
For issue 6, Zeb Wells and Joe Madureira are coming back, because in the ad, Savage Wolverine number 6, Spider-Man's coming back. Or Spider-Man's coming to the island. I haven't followed Savage Wolverine that much, so I really don't know what's happening. I read the first issue, thought it was really good.
Savage Wolverine is sort of the first issue was an attempt to bring back Shauna the She-Devil, if any of you remember her, but she's not
She
a
doesn't
good
fit into
character.
the
She's
storyline.
not. She's never been a good character to bring in because no one. She has a weird
one really
dress
knows
style. She seems she's a weird overall character.
Yes.
She's one of the reasons they killed off Kazar. She was Kazar's girlfriend. And that's sort of why they got rid of him, because the pair just didn't work. They didn't seem like good characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know why they keep. Recently, Age of Ultron has had some nice tie-ins.
Yes.
I think my favorite out of all the tie-ins would have to have been, I think, the Uncanny Avengers tie-ins, which were from a little while back. I liked how Black Widow's face was injured pretty bad. She became a new superhero. She worked with the Resistance, and it was really strange to see her so changed and different.
Yeah.
Because she's normally sort of a vicious. I mean, she's always been a vicious assassin, but she's become kind of compassionate over the years and changed.
Marvel's definitely toned her down.
But then she was hit, and it seemed she had to kill one of her best friends.
Yeah.
Because he had a robotic hand, which was taken over by Ultron. She had to break his neck with a couple of pressure points, and that really propelled her forward to vengeance against Ultron. It really made her savage. Now she's more like Shauna the She-Devil.
Yeah.
You took away her shield training.
I mean, I would say my favorite tie-ins. I mean, I definitely thought the Fantastic Four was it had emotional, because towards the end they weren't sure.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
sad, honestly.
I
thought that was
sad.
really. I never thought they'd do that to their kids. They would just shoot them off into space.
I mean, I never really liked the whole idea of them having kids, though.
Well, the problem was when Franklin Richards was born, he became part of Power Pack. He was a mutant. He could tell the future,
Yes.
all the possible outcomes. And then, Storm had a second child that's stillborn, who somehow came back to life
Yeah.
by Franklin Richards, which
I don't know.
never
I
made
didn't
sense
follow
to me.
that. The rest of that.
And now Marvel has brought up recently.
Their new rebooted Marvel.
No, I think it was in.
The beginning. Well, as I can recall it, in the Future Foundation arc. when they first started that, they had them, but I don't remember how it actually started.
When they did Age of Franklin Richards, when he could tell the future, they did an Age of Ultron, an Age of Apocalypse, where there was a man named Prophet who could tell all possible outcomes of the future, who they gave a different name. I can't remember what it was. It
Yeah.
was Franklin Richards, and that's really odd to me because I figured he would become the new.
The new.
Yeah, but
Head
Prophet
guy.
has no powers. He's just a normal man who's gotten so many different powers.
Okay, so, I mean, what Chris said was interesting, but if you guys like Deadpool out there, well, there's this new series called Deadpool Kills Deadpool. I mean, he's already killed the Marvel Universe, and I guess, I don't know,
Illustrated.
he killed.
Illustrated.
Yeah, Deadpool Illustrated.
Yeah, Vance, I really think that Deadpool has become more of a savage character recently. They sort of turned him into a mindless,
Someone that people did not
soulless
know.
killer. It's mostly because if you have ever read the Evil Deadpool story, I know you haven't, Vance, but I have. I have all the issues. And it was created from dead body parts of Deadpool that all morphed together.
Yeah.
His killing factor. And that was more of a darker personality, a more insane one. And I feel like that has been released into Deadpool's mind for these issues. And that's why he's killing so many people. But I don't know how he'll kill these Deadpools because they'll heal. I mean, I just see Deadpool dying pretty fast.
Yeah.
But that's it.
There's Deadpool like the dog, kid, himself, Deadpool lady,
He's already
cat.
killed Kidpool before, by the way. In
Yes.
one of the old 1990s issues, he murdered him with a knife through the neck.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting. I don't know if I'll pick the series up. I want to say it's 4. I don't know. I don't know if I'll pick it up.
They've been doing a lot of miniseries.
Yeah, I mean, he's had kills Marvel Universe, Illustrated, and then now this. I mean, what you said, he seems like a soulless killer. I mean, he's really been on a hunt for all the other.
Deadpool's always been sort of funny when he kills. Like he's been
I mean, he's comical.
One time he put an oxygen tank into a casino, and when you press the alarm button, when they saw Deadpool in the casino and they pressed the alarm button, the whole place blew up because it was connected to a wire which would ignite the oxygen. And that he always had some kind of humorous remark for his killing. Now he
just seems like kill. I mean, he doesn't. He's not as funny as he used to be. It's kind of worn off.
Deadpool Illustrated. The evil men were gonna send him into books, and then they were gonna all the evil scientists were gonna put him into books and shut down the entire transmitter, sticking him there. But when he left, he had programmed the old Frankie robots from the Fantastic Four's Baxter Building.
Yeah.
With the razor blades, and it said, "Good job, man. How about a reward for your hard work? Who wants a back rub?" And then it ripped and it cut all their heads off and sliced the the ribs out, and it was horrible to watch Will die because he's so disgusting now. It's some kind of cosmic force.
They've turned him into a savage, mindless beast.
He's pretty. And now he still kills with some humor, but it's not like funny humor.
It's not
like
funny
really
humor,
dark
it's-
humor.
I mean, he's turned into this funny mercenary. Now he's like, let's get down to business, kill people, dark humor. And
I've always felt he was sort of funny, but now he's.
I felt him as one of those characters. I mean, you can go to laugh with. I don't know. Okay, so.
I guess that's it, guys.
Yeah, that's it. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.